My name is Michael Gordon White, and welcome to Candid Street. In this video, I'm going to continue on with talking all about locations when it comes to shooting street photography. And in doing so, my goal is to help you with some ideas and examples to better your experiences with shooting street. Let's get started. What I'm trying to explain in these videos is that when I go out for a photo walk, I don't just go out and wander around aimlessly and hope for the best. I've discovered over the years a number of specific locations that have worked for me. Not just to go to them because they provide a good backdrop for an image, but rather, and more importantly to me, I have found locations that provide better access to finding people. Lots of people. That's what's important to me. The backdrop is secondary to me. I want to photograph people, not locations. And being aware of these locations as I'm out on the street betters my chances of setting myself up for success. And success for me means getting the shot. Now, I just said that backdrops or backgrounds are secondary to me, but I'm not blind to them. They do serve a compositional purpose, usually to help isolate a subject from the crowds that you typically find in a big city. And in upcoming videos, I will provide more examples of this. But for this video, I'd like to start with talking all about alleyways. Alleyways are another great location that I've had some success with over the years, but I will admit that they are not a big part of my portfolio. I don't have too many examples to show in this video, and that's likely because, as I've explained before, I don't like to stay in one place for very long, especially if there is not a lot happening. In other words, no people. If I find myself in this situation, I quickly get bored and move on. But there are a couple of alleyways on my route that I will stop at and take some time to see what I can get. I just know I need to force myself to stay longer when I do stop. And I know I also need to try and find more alleyways because I do find the results interesting. I know there's potential there, but I guess I just have restless feet. But as for how I work this location that I call the alleyway, well, I'm either in the alleyway taking shots of people going by, or I'm across the street shooting into the alleyway. They both can work. Depending on how narrow the alley is, you will find some good perspective or framing compositions. It's pretty straightforward, and this location is another example of a standing situation. But this one is more dependent on the time of day and year and how the sunlight is hitting the scene. And that's part of the fun of shooting in these locations. The light is always different and changing throughout the year. You'll find yourself, as you are walking your street route, timing it just right, so that at a given time of day, you'll be at one of these alleyways ready to shoot and the sun will be lighting the scene perfectly. But in a big city with lots of tall buildings, the opportunity to shoot will not last long, as the light will shift and what you are trying to capture will change quickly. So be ready to shoot. I'll either get some shots for the brief time I am at the alleyway, or I won't. It's hit or miss, and again, that's part of the fun. Again, I don't tend to stay too long at these locations, and it hasn't been a huge part of what I shoot, but I have had some luck. So this is just another example of things to be thinking about while you're out shooting street photography. You need to find what works for you. I'm just trying to help you with some ideas that have worked for me. Okay, that's it for now, just a short video this week. I do hope that you found this helpful, and if you did, please give it a like, please subscribe, and please turn on notifications. Thanks for watching, and see you again on Candid Street. Be safe and take care.